Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving into a topic that's electrifying the world of automotive news: the unexpected challenges that are causing certain places to ban or restrict electric vehicles. The road to full electrification has had its fair share of bumps, and while governments and businesses once backed the transition, we're now seeing some serious pushback. What's causing this shift? And is it a sign that EVs might not be ready for prime time just yet? Buckle up as we explore the 7 surprising reasons behind EV bans and uncover the critical issues driving these decisions. Reason number 7: EV fires and why they're sparking concerns in China. The growing risk of fires caused by lithium-ion batteries is a major reason behind EV bans, particularly in China. When these batteries catch fire, they can trigger a thermal runaway, rapidly spreading the fire from cell to cell. Traditional firefighting methods, such as water or foam, are ineffective, and using water can create dangerous chemical reactions, releasing toxic gases like hydrogen fluoride. In Zhejiang province, businesses, including 5-star hotels, have banned EVs from parking in enclosed garages, redirecting drivers to outdoor spaces to reduce fire risks. One hotel manager explained that the rapid spread of EV fires and limited firefighting resources made indoor parking too dangerous. This trend is spreading across China, forcing businesses worldwide to rethink EV safety, particularly in high-risk areas. Reason number 6: the hidden dangers of EV fires in underground garages. Underground parking garages are especially hazardous for EVs during a fire. These tight, poorly ventilated spaces become a nightmare for firefighters. When a lithium-ion battery ignites, toxic gases spread quickly, making it harder to contain the fire and putting people and emergency responders at serious risk. The intense heat can also compromise the building's structural integrity, causing further damage. A South Korean case exemplifies this danger. In an apartment complex garage, an EV fire damaged over 140 vehicles and knocked out power to the entire building, forcing evacuations. In response, South Korean authorities implemented new regulations, such as banning charging EVs over 90% in underground garages. Other cities like Paris and New York are considering similar measures. Reason number 5: Wyoming's pushback against EVs, a political battle. Political and economic factors are contributing to the growing EV backlash, particularly in oil-dependent states like Wyoming. Lawmakers have proposed measures to restrict electric vehicle sales, highlighting the resistance to electrification in areas reliant on fossil fuels. In rural regions like Wyoming, the transition to EVs is more complex. The state's vast spaces and low population density make it challenging to establish the necessary charging infrastructure for widespread adoption. With limited charging stations and range anxiety, EVs are less practical for residents who often drive long distances. If Wyoming continues to prioritize its oil industry, we could see further restrictions or even bans on EVs in the future. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 4: the EV ban at Australian hospitals, a health and safety concern. In Australia, concerns over EV fire risks have led to bans in healthcare facilities, including hospitals. Monash Health, one of the country's largest providers, has raised alarms about the dangers posed by lithium-ion batteries. Hospitals, with high concentrations of vulnerable patients, present unique challenges. The presence of bedridden or critically ill individuals makes evacuation difficult during a fire. Traditional water-based fire suppression systems, commonly used in hospitals, are insufficient to handle the extreme heat and toxic gases generated by EV fires. To mitigate these risks, Monash Health has temporarily banned electric vehicles from hospital parking areas. This underscores the urgent need for updated fire safety measures to protect healthcare facilities from the growing threat of lithium-ion battery fires. Reason number 3: Switzerland's energy limits, confronting winter energy demands. Switzerland, dependent on imported electricity from countries like France and Germany, has introduced winter restrictions on electric vehicles to avoid blackouts. The country's energy strategy includes a savings program for extreme cases, recommending limits on EV use during colder months to reduce electricity demand. In an energy crisis, EV owners will only be allowed to make essential trips, highlighting the challenges faced by countries lacking sufficient domestic energy production for an electrified transportation system. Switzerland's situation raises critical questions about the sustainability and reliability of EVs, especially in areas with limited renewable energy sources or infrastructure that can't support mass adoption. This scenario demonstrates the complexities of transitioning to electric vehicles in certain regions. Reason number 2, Norway's cold challenge: the struggles of EVs in freezing conditions. Norway, a leader in electric vehicle adoption, is reassessing the feasibility of full electrification, particularly in its remote, cold weather regions. While EVs perform well in urban settings, Norway's harsh winters pose a significant challenge. Low temperatures cause EV batteries to deplete more quickly, drastically reducing driving range. In rural areas where charging stations are sparse, long-distance travel in an EV becomes not only impractical, but risky. The likelihood of running out of power in remote areas, especially during freezing temperatures, is too great. Consequently, Norwegian authorities have placed restrictions on EV use in certain regions, encouraging citizens to rely on traditional combustion vehicles for long journeys. This highlights the practical limitations of EVs, even in pioneering nations. Reason number 1, the limitations of EVs in remote areas: practical concerns about reliability. While safety concerns dominate the conversation around electric vehicles, the practical reliability of EVs in rural and remote areas remains a significant issue. Long charging times and limited infrastructure make EVs ill-suited for drivers in sparsely populated regions. This problem is especially evident in places like Wyoming and Norway, where the lack of charging stations and the challenges of cold weather travel worsen the limitations of electric vehicles. In countries with vast, unpredictable landscapes and climates, EVs simply aren't practical for many residents. Without expanded charging infrastructure and advancements in EV technology, these areas will continue to resist full adoption. The gap between urban and rural EV viability is a key hurdle for the widespread acceptance of electric vehicles. The verdict: are EVs truly ready for the future? After all is said and done, it's undeniable that electric vehicles have a promising future, but they are not yet fully ready for prime time, especially in regions that face significant logistical challenges. While these vehicles offer considerable environmental benefits, their reliability, safety, and practicality need much improvement. The future of transportation may lean electric, but the road to universal adoption is still under construction. So what do you think? With all these factors in mind, do you believe the world is ready to fully transition to EVs, or do we need more time and innovation? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update on the latest vehicle trends and upcoming insights right here on Piston Pundit. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.